Hi, it's me again with Corel Roll Tips and Tricks, and we're working on this fire pit. And we're trying to eliminate this open space for the smoke, or if not for the ashes and spark to go through. So we're just going to take a 2-point line, double click on your pen tool and make it a 1/2 inch line or whatever really you want. Go up to object and convert the outline to an object. Left click, right click, and then let's rotate it anything 45 degrees. Let's move it over here. Let's open up we could Control D and duplicate this, but we're going to open up the Docker transform or transformation. We're going to 60 of them 1.5 inches apart on the X axis. Now we got that. We got too many, but it doesn't really matter. We're going to select all this and go up to object and combine it. Then what we're going to do is we're going to just set this, barely had enough to get it done. As long as it encompasses that, then select it all and go right here to back minus front. What it did, it cut out all these lines. So there's a couple of other things we could do right now. We could take a rectangle tool and go from that node right there to that node right there to that node right there. And then we could take the virtual segment delete key, and remember that if you hold down your Alt key, well, I didn't do a very good job, you can draw a line like that, where if you don't do it, you'll have a box and you might delete some stuff you don't want. But now, if you fill in what's going to be the metal, well, we want it black. That is going to be pretty cool. The animals show up. They'll all be strong. If we look at it, left click, right click, they're not cutting all the way through the animal. So every one of these pieces will continue to, and you know, there's places that I would delete some little stuff by going up to object and break the curve apart. And then take those come in from the outside and take those little bitty pieces out. Maybe even that little piece of the tree. Because on a plasma cutting, you don't want I must have 2 curves there. Take out those little bitty pieces, but I mean, look at the tree's still visible. Let's take the Smart Fill tool and fill it in again. Let's use black this time. Well, let's use a dark gray like the metal would be. You can definitely tell it's a deer. You can definitely tell it's a moose, rabbit, bear, trees, and trees. And now it's a lot of cutting, but it's a lot of straight cutting. I mean, when the plasma cutter starts, you know, he's going to have to go all the way around the deer anyway. And you could, you know, play around with this and, like I said, take out some of the little spots. And I would definitely Smart Fill it and then move it down. And then that way it's sealed all the joints. And remember, be a hairline. Double click on your pen tool and make it a hairline. That might work fantastically. I'd have to see it, you know, in real life, but I'd definitely go through here and get rid of some of these little bitty parts that aren't going to make the drawing any better and just make the life of the plasma table a little easier. You could even go through here. We've cut some of the neat lines that we had. So maybe I would have taken those out because it cut through here and reposition. And the one thing I just noticed, we've got a ton of nodes here. So what I would maybe do is redraw a rectangle. This thing is, you know, just remember the numbers, write them down, and just make it another rectangle and put it back up there. Because this R, just take your shape tool, don't grab a node, grab all the nodes and hit delete, delete. You don't want those nodes on that part. They're not necessary. They don't help you in any way. They only hurt you. Actually, I think that one turned into let's convert it to a line. Might be off a little bit, but you understand the process. And then just nudge them back. That would be pretty cool. You're going to get your strength from the outside. All of it will be connected. Anyway, I wish somebody tried that and let me know. Hope that helped. Thank you for watching.